Well, a very good evening again from the Birsa Munda Hockey Stadium in Rourkela. There is the wonderful scene and the stadium coming into view now. The lights are on, the players are back in the changing rooms. We're waiting for the second match to get underway. Match number 16 of the Hero Hockey India League 2024-2025, and it will be Hardik's UP Rudras up against Summit's Hyderabad Toofans. We've got a good crowd in at the moment, but we're going to go pitch side now for the toss of the coin.
We're ready for the second match of the day. UP Rudras versus the Hyderabad Toofans. Both the captains are here and the on-field umpires, and we're ready for the toss. Black is the call, and UP Rudras have won the toss. Hardik.
We take the ball.
So UP Rudras have won the ball and they will start the play.
So Rudras winning the toss and opting to go with the ball. The two captains now emerge, leading their teams out. Good friends, of course, in the Indian national team. And the players following them out. The goalkeepers have been the stars in many of these games so far, and we expect the same. Well, applause for the national anthem. The fans start to sit down. The flags are still flying high for the Hyderabad Toofans. Will they be flying high in an hour's time? And the UP Rudras, well, I can tell you that James Mazzarello is going to start under the bar for them. No surprise there. Surrender Kumar and Floris Vortelberg will be crucial in the defence. Up front, Sudeep Chamako, Sam Ward and Lalit will be looking for the goals.
For the Toofans, Dixon will be starting in the goal. And let's see the last minute huddle that they have. Mukul Sharma, Nick Woods hold central midfield. Maiko Casilla, Arship Singh, Tim Brandt up front. And coming off the bench, look out for Jacob Anderson and Talwinder Singh.
10, 9, 8,
7,
6,
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
Goes and we are underway. Ball thrown high and long and straight out of play.
They're trying to put the pressure right away. The Rudras with an aerial ball, but gone a begging.
Gonzalo Payat with an early touch from the side. Lalit is ahead of him, lifting it forward, but it went straight initially to Cosines, but helped out. Good work being done that time. And thrown high and long now equally. Talvinder was the player in the forward line. Comes back again. Kane Russell. No, it was Vortelborg actually. Lars Bolt helping it down the line. It's all very tight down that left-hand side. Again, thrown to the air, and that should be an easy ball for Sam Ward to get under control. Ward, though, trying to play it straight in from the side, and it went over the baseline.
They're just trying to cross the ball into the goal, but just over the goal line.
Again, thrown to the air, brought down in the midfield. That's gone all the way past Shilanand Lakra into the circle, and oh, so close to squeezing in. Oh, Tim Brand at the near post, deflecting that towards goal.
Yeah, good little touch.
Who comes back again now to Nilakantha Sharma. Goes back into the defensive line of Gonzalo Payat. Nick Woods now. Woods having to play slightly deeper with the injury to Arthur de Sluver. Ward, though, wins a free hit for his side, takes it. Well, he thought he'd taken it quickly, but umpire not happy with the place that he took it from. Hardik throws that one forward. Good jump from Nilakantha Sharma. He got it down and then was impeded by Lalit. Rupinder played it out wide. Gonzalo Payat. Toofans will be really hoping he can stamp his authority on this match. Woods again into Nilakanta Sharma as Lalit look to close him down. It'll come to Payat again. He's got Sumit up the line. He feeds it to him now. First time from Sumit. It's a good pass to Talvinder. Free hit to the Toofans. Sumit throws it in the air across the D. Hardik has been penalised, so it will be Toofans' ball, taken quickly this time by Shilanand Lakra. Rajinder. Back it comes once more to the defensive line. Amandeep Lakra playing it into the circle, and it's a free hit, top of the D.
A pretty standing defense, the UP Rudras trying to force the ball in. He had the line well covered, Hardik.
Has to go the 5 meters, played back this time by Zach Wallace. Amandeep plays it out onto the right hand side. Anderson leads and gets bowled almost over by Vortelbor. Dutchman far bigger than the Australian. Trying to get that one into the circle again. Rapinda, and it's a free hit though against him this time, shielding the ball with his stick.
Tried a quick start and tried to force his way into the D.
Surinder Kumar helps it forward now to Vortelbor. Kumar then plays it into that little pocket where Tangai Cassines is. Last bolt goes again to Surrender. Floris Vortelbor making the Toofans dance. That was Arshdeep that he was making work hard. Rapinda bringing that one down. Rajinder rather, not Rapinda. Oh, nice little work by Lalit. Plays it to the baseline. They were into the circle. Sumit just deflecting it over the baseline. So long corner now to the Rudras. Cosines throws it out wide onto the left-hand side. Forced his teammate to backtrack a little bit. Sam Ward will get it just on the edge of the circle, edging his way along the baseline. Plays it back. Over the baseline it goes. Long corner.
Sam Ward very patient with that build-up. Just trying to find Lalit.
Trying to the air again and running into his own teammate's space was Vortelbor. And I think that really did put off Sudeep Chamarko, who the ball looked to be falling for quite easily. Brand running backwards does very well to bring that one down. Feeds his Australian teammate Anderson. Missed by Shilanand Lakra though at the edge of the circle. And then he impedes Lars Bulk as he's playing out of defence.
Yeah, Lakra will be a little disappointed with himself. The ball pretty well set up for him on top of the striking circle, but his touch just letting him down.
Vortelbor again. Bulk throws it to the air, jumping again to bring it down. Shilanand Lakra feeds it forward to Anderson. Anderson had a few meters on Bulk. Makes it go out onto the right-hand side to Talvinder. Talvinder looking to play the short pass, but finds a foot. It's going to be a free hit to the Toofans. Taken quickly into the circle. Shot, and it's dribbled in. And there is the opening goal for the Toofans. They are going to take the lead. And they are extremely happy. Zach Wallace with his first goal of the tournament.
That was taken very quickly after the foul. Nazrullah just getting a touch on that, but rolling it into the goal. So the Toofans strike first.
Square pass coming to Amandeep Lakra. They'll take a deflection. It's a nice turn. And, well, a strong tackle. And now the Rudras come forward. Just left behind for Akashdeep. What a pass that was.
great vision to find his leading player up front in the D, but just unable to trap that.
Thought about going the tomahawk, but was under pressure from Gurjot.
The Toofans doing exceedingly well, being very patient with their build-ups. And if they don't find a play up front, happy to bring it back and rotate the ball.
That ball forward for Anderson, he just didn't get it under control, but it's a good steal again. Really good play that time by Shilanan Lakra. Anderson takes the free hit, goes to Nilakanta. Good pass by him, and there's number 2. It's fired home this time by Rajendra.
Credit to Nilakanta, what a ball that was. There's the try and goal through the goalkeeper's pads. That's not a goal you want to concede. Rajendra receiving the ball in the D, turning his body, positioning himself, and just slapping that ball home. But full marks to Nilakant. What a ball he set up.
It was a beautiful pass, wasn't it? But Rajendra making no mistakes. And Pasha Gadaman will be feeling a little bit more relief. 2-0 up, first quarter. But still a long way to go. And we go up to 70 goals now in this match 16. Long corner, it's thrown in the air wide, jumping up. Sumit brings it down ahead of Vortelbohr. He complains, but Sumit did everything right. And there will be no time to take the free hit, but it's been a positive start by the Hyderabad Toofans, who were sitting bottom of the ladder at the start of the day. The question is, can they hang on? Or will they find more goals and put in an exemplary performance like Kalinga? 2 circle penetrations for the Rudras, no shots. Circle penetrations for the Toofans, 4, 2 shots, 2 goals. Score at the end of the first quarter, Rudras 0, Hyderabad Toofans 2. Second quarter, Rudras trailing by 2 goals to 0 to the Toofans. And it will be the Rudras to get us underway, trying to claw their way back into this match. Simranjit goes to Hardik. Cosines now. Rajendra closing him down. Good pressure. Forcing them to go backwards. Hardik now will try and create a little bit of space, but Nilakanta Sharma goes with him. He does well to just get the free hit, causing Nilakanta to obstruct. Simranjit came down. It's kept in play brilliantly in the forward line. Really good play by Lalit. Lalit slides the pass in, but unfortunately up it went off the stick that time of Chamako.
Lalit doing exceedingly well to first pick up the ball from the goal line, and great body positioning when on the wrong foot, trying to find his play inside the D, but just lifted up for dangerous play.
Sudeep Chamako knew the minute it came to, and it just went up off his stick, that that wasn't a moment that was going to go on his show reel. Simranjit, Lalit again. Good pass to Sam Ward on the baseline. He turns, plays the ball across the face of goal. Sudeep Chamako was there, but it was just a little bit too far from goal to cause any problems.
Yeah, he's got them a few goals, hasn't he, Ashley? Inside the D, he's been very, very opportunistic and slotting home whenever he had the chance, but not to be today, at least not as yet.
And again, Toofans have just lost that on halfway, so it's all Rudras at the start of this second quarter. Hardik now carries it towards the circle, into the circle, tries to find a foot. Payat did really well to keep his feet out of the way, and then Nilakanta Sharma comes back to help out. He'll feed it to Payat now. Payat gets past Simranjit, goes infield. It's Nilakanta now. 2 players from the Rudras closing him down, slowing him down, and he finds the foot of Hardik.
Nilakanta has been supremely impressive today. He's received a lot of the ball, seen a lot of the ball, and done everything right so far.
Yep, the man who went to J&H College, comes from Manipur. Sumit now. Toofans just need to hold the ball for a while. Payat going forward, but it was a heavy touch. Simranjit steals it, feeds it forward to Ward. Ward's got Lalit ahead and gives the ball to him. Makes a run on. Lalit trying to play it into Ward, but Sumit coming back and covering.
That would have been a cheeky pass had Lalit found him, but finding the foot.
Lalit, great pass toward inside the circle. Payat didn't manage to steal it, and a belting shot coming in from the far side, but wide of the mark. That was Cossins with the final shot.
Yeah, he was down on his knees, but did well to set it across the face of the goal, but just couldn't find the finish.
Rudras are closing down the space now. That's a good pass to Anderson, who's done very well, but then just lost out. Brand helping out. Free hit, though, goes against him. Lars Bulk waits for the ball to come in from the side. Bulk again. Hardik looking to turn, pokes it through the legs of Shilanand Lakra. Great pass, top of the circle. Arshdeep, well, it was no power in the shot that time. Just didn't seem to have his stick in the right position.
Hardik did well to set him up. Probably tried to find his foot and earn a penalty corner. But no real power to trouble the goalkeeper.
Dominic Dixon doing well. It's into the circle again by the Rudras, pulling wide across the face of goal. They've won a penalty corner. So the first penalty corner of the match goes the way of the Rudras.
Can they make it count is the question. Just weaving his way into the D. And a penalty corner to the Rudras.
Good work by Gurjot. Hardik makes his way to the baseline. Kane Russell lining up at the top of the circle. They go to Russell, flicks powerfully, a sharp save by Dixon, his New Zealand teammate. Hardik with the follow-up, but Dixon again was up to it, covering it off.
Yeah, good flick by Kane Russell. He's got a couple of goals through the penalty corners, but Dixon up to the task and cover the angle well on the rebound.
He made it very difficult for Hardik, who could only put it wide. Good ball forward again now as the Toofans come forward. Talvinder. Sumit carries it forward. Played it out wide, and just for a split second it looked as if Rajawat was not actually expecting that pass, but he did well. Fed forward to Brand. Brand's touch falls nicely for Wallace. Wallace feeds it out wide now. Rajinder again to the baseline, looking to play it back, appeals for a penalty corner, and it is a penalty corner now for the Toofans.
How clinical was that build-up right from the center of the ground? A couple of passes, interchanges, going into the D, and Talvinder playing it across, coming off the goalkeeper, James Mazzarello, into the body, and a penalty corner.
We need to watch this. Gonzalo Payat. Amandeep is at the second battery. How they'd love Payat to score. He shifts now to the second battery. It's trapped, slipped behind him. Oh, and it was played to the injector. It was Rajinder who played it forward.
Playing the slip ball was Payat. Payat is back. I think he went for the goal, but the injector had the opportunity, but really didn't expect that ball. There's the slip ball, beautifully worked. Talvinder with the drag, just going wide.
Govinda Valmiki playing it back to Amandeep Lakra, gets the return pass. Infield he goes now. Rajinder weaving his way down the side. He's asking Govinda Valmiki to do a bit there, but the defence is Lars Bulk. He came across, stolen by the Toofans. Into the circle they go. They've got a free hit now. Just oh no, it's actually gone the way of the Rudras.
Just thought he had the opportunity to slip the ball to the top of the circle, but instead tried to weave his way inside in the hope of finding a penalty corner maybe, but not to be.
Kane Russell to Shardanan Tiwari. Stolen again on the sideline. Good work being done by Michael Kasea. Amandeep Lakra goes square again. Thrown out wide onto the right hand side. Rajinder, two players around him, but they came in too quickly.
Rudras would do well if they can steal those balls and create a turnover rather than making a foul and conceding possession to the Toofans.
Davinder Valmiki, good run down the side, the free hit taken quickly. Talvinder, oh, so close to finding Arshdeep at the top of the circle.
Talvinder again, anytime he gets the ball, he seems to be setting up something. Once again, great body position when he played the ball into the D, but just couldn't be picked up on the reverse.
Talvinder, I mean, we said about stories about all the Indian players. He never met his father as he passed away 10 days before he was born, which, you know, must be so hard not having that father figure, or ever even knowing your dad saw you. Kane Russell finds Hardik. Well, this time Sumit no, it's actually Sumit has got the interception, and it's his free hit. Mamit, the player, penalised. Shagadaman directing traffic on the side, wants his players to be in key positions. Into the circle though come the Rudras, driving along the guy, and it's Hardik. It came out, but it couldn't get the shot away. That was unfortunate, because Gurjot was in a good position, but they're still coming. Villalonga now looks to play it in, caught the foot again. Villalonga plays on across the top of the circle, but it will go out on the far side.
Villalonga tried to pick up the play on the top of the circle, but just a little too wide from him, but they still keep the ball.
And into the circle, Gurjot got it there. Mamit is battling hard. Gurjot also battling hard, but it's Sumit who comes up with it in the end. Plays it into the corner. They need to throw it to the air just to release the pressure.
Great work from Sumit in the defense. He was heckled and put under pressure by a couple of Rudra players, but did well to keep his composure and bring it out.
Nilakanta going on the turn, but impeding the Rudras player. Here they come again through Villalonga. Plays it to the edge of the circle. Mamit through his legs was trying to get a foot. Cheeky.
Yeah, trying to be smart, Mamit, on that occasion, but if he had pulled it off, that would have been a really good one.
Payat waving up the field as if he was going to go long, played the short pass to Nilakanta. Turning infield, Zach Wallace. It's thrown long now. Arshdeep brings that down. He's got a defender ahead of him. Arshdeep, top of the circle, just wide. That was pretty special on his own. Nothing or no one in support.
How well did he receive that aerial ball, and how well did he cut in? Great awareness, knew what exactly he wanted to do, lined himself up for the reverse hit, the tomahawk, but just not finding the mark.
Arshdeep, who was part of the Malwa Hockey Academy in Ludhiana, is that how you say it? Hopefully, as Paul Van Ass watches on, looking a little anxious on the side. After a great start, 2 wins, are they staring at 2 defeats in a row? It's gone enormously over the side, and Isaiah quite happy to let it go, because it's now Toofans' ball. Approaching the final 2 minutes of the first half. Sumit goes back into the defensive line to Gonzalo Payat. Davinder Valmiki feeding it forward, helped down the line. It was a good ball played that time, and now cutting in again. Space opens up, turns, oh, good save, Mazzarello, waiting at the back post.
They are coming at them, are they not, the Toofans? Really putting the Rudras under pressure.
It's back with Sumit again, almost lost it. He's managed to win it back and then plays it down to the corner flag. And the touch that time just from Arshdeep, unable to combine with his teammate.
Prepared himself with the tomahawk. Great goalkeeping and the great save there. He had to get it. There was a man lurking on the far post, so he had to get his pad to it.
Sumit takes it to the corner, and just a stick poke takes it over the side, so it'll be Toofans' ball right by the corner flag, and I would think they'll just throw it long to kill time. They've done exactly that, although it's well directed and brought down by Arshdeep. He plays it forward to Talvinder, goes on the overlap inside Arshdeep. Was he pushed? And Kunvan Bung, no, it's James Uncles was in a good position to read that one. The hooter goes for the end of the first half.
Mazzarello has been kept busy. He read that very well, left his line, gave the charge, and cleared that away with the stick.
He has indeed. Well, Arshdeep just took a tumble. He couldn't stay on his feet as he was trying to get onto the end of the pass from Talvinder. But I'm sure Talvinder will be happy with the performance in the first half. 10 circle penetrations for the Rudras, 7 for the Toofans. 5 shots, though, from the Toofans. And that means the score at half-time is Rudras 0, Hyderabad Toofans 2. Well, welcome back for the second half. Currently, the Toofans leading the Rudras by 2-0. And we can tell you the Rudras have changed their goalkeeper. Prashant Kumar is going to be under the bar there as the Toofans get the second half underway. Rudras were out a long time before the Toofans, so clearly Paul Van As got across the message he was trying to very quickly.
Yeah, and did well to channelize them out and forcing them to go back and giving the Toofans enough time to come back into defense and reorganize themselves.
Lars Bulk in the heart of the defense. Almost was closed down by Shilanand Lakra. Into Hardik it goes. Shilanand and Nilakanta Sharma trying to double team him. Nilakanta gets the ball. Hardik raised an arm as if he wanted a free hit. Nothing doing. Arshdeep now driving through the middle, releases the ball. Oh yes! Shilanand Lakra belts that one in. And it's a third for the Toofans, but the build-up was truly exquisite.
So unlike Hardik to lose the ball in the midfield, held on to it a wee bit longer, a turnover, and how good a finish was that?
Well, if you ask Shilanand Lakra and the Toofans, they're going to tell you it was a great goal. What a finish. And what a start. Up to 71 goals now, and field goals leading the PCs. So Hardik will be disappointed with that. Lars Bolt. Cossins to Hardik again. Cossins gets the return pass, driving through the middle. Rajinder was chasing, and there's a little bit of space now. Mamit into the circle, cleared by Dixon, and over the baseline it goes.
Again, the angle of the last pass, straight to Dixon, not having too much difficulty in clearing that.
Kane Russell plays it out wide to Vorterbor, to the baseline, cutting back in, changing direction. It's good defence again from the Toofans. Hardik got a touch, but it's going to be carried out. Just dropped back that time. That's a little bit of a short pass from Rajinder. And to be honest, Mukul Sharma did very well. Oh dear, that's not quite so good from Sumit. He's going to recover though, over the baseline. It goes, but it's not off his stick. It's going to be a 16.
He had just lost it for a moment, Sumit, but did very well to recover. And Dragons will be happy they still have the ball with them.
It's been amazing. Last night 6, 11 in the last game, 3 in this. The tournament is really taking off now.
And I just think that's because the players are getting to know each other so much better. They are 3 games, 4 games into the tournament. So yes, they're gelling much better as a unit.
Oh, that will fall for Talvinder. Inside the circle he goes. Talvinder, Wiley, great block from Russell. And over the baseline it goes off Talvinder's stick.
Just thought with the skills he has, he would have been better off trying to earn a penalty corner. He didn't really have to go for that narrow angle try on goal. Now you see, he's got so many skills with him, but try to go for goal.
Free out goes the way of Sumit. His pass is a good one to Shilanand Lakra, surging down the left-hand side, tried to cut in between the 2 defenders. Mamit and Vorterbor.
Shilanand Lakra just seems to be on fire now.
Well, he does, buoyed by that goal. Oh, a lovely run, but has he kept it in play? He has. No.
Well, the Rudra's defense just got napping, I thought, gave him too much of room along the goal line. Just unlucky that he lifted it a bit too high.
As you saw there, Rudras have more goals, or sorry, less goals than the Toofans, but league positions very different. Toofans at the start of today were bottom of the league, but if they can win today, they will go up to 5th, which will be, I'm sure, a position they'll feel much happier being in.
Yeah, from being at the bottom of the tally to going up to 5th, that will do the confidence a whole world of good.
I think as Prasha Gunnerman said, and a bit like Kalinga, they have lost games, but they played well in those games that they lost. They just made some bad errors that cost them. And a card has been issued. Just trying to see, Wallace slowly gets up. That's, is it Mehmet who's got the card? Or?
It's a hard tackle, just obstructing this passage and bring him down to the ground, and that's why the card.
Nilakanta Sharma, we were talking about Shilan and Lakra. For me, Nilakanta in the first half was just superb. He was making everything happen. Toofans again trying to get in around the back now. No way through though.
Yeah, they're all doing what they need to do. Each one of them in his role described well and executing it well.
It was indeed Manmeet Singh who picked up the card, so 2 minutes on the side for him. The Rudras have done well to force the Toofans back almost to their 23-metre line. That was a lovely touch in the midfield though, coming from Rajawat. Down the line it goes now. Can they get it into the circle? Yes, they can. Arshdeep lays it back, played towards goal, Talvinder, and it's going to be a long corner. It's off the pads of Prashant.
The Rudra should tackle them outside the D. They're letting them come into the D way too easily, and that is going to cause trouble for them.
I think you saw the coach wanted a goal from that one. Good work again to get inside the circle and set up the opportunity. So it's a free hit again to the Toofans. Possession being dominated by them. Deflected towards goal, and well, in the end, it's a free hit to the Rudras. And after 2 games, this was the team everyone was talking about as well, along with the Bengal Tigers.
Yeah, ball laid in from Pierre. I thought that had a lot of deception on it, but a lifted ball in the D.
Hardy throws it long, but that's picked up by Davinder Valmiki. Short pass to Nilakanta, and looking to feed it back to Davinder Valmiki. Really sold him a little bit short. He slips, and it's desperation as Mummy just coming back on after serving his 2 minutes. He cuts infield, following him all the way is Zach Wallace, and also, well, that was a well-timed tackle from Simranjit.
As Rudra is not really finding the passing options as easily as they would like it to.
Into the circle, but lifted too high.
Yeah, unwanted turnover. He had the time to either lay down to the top of the D, chose to go in, but a lifted ball.
Rajinder. Albury goes infield. It's a good pass to Brand. Brand under pressure from Russell, goes wide to Talvinder. Talvinder to the baseline, and Shilanan that time didn't manage to get it under control, which is a shame because Arshdeep was in a good position centrally.
Just thought that had too much pace on it to be controlled. The ball to Shilanan. Probably a little slower, and he might have been able to pick that up.
Russell looking to play that one forward. He was finding Villalonga, but Villalonga couldn't control it. And that pass, unfortunately for the Toofans, off target. Russell coming forward, and Brand will get the free hit.
Russell just trying to force his way through the central of the Toofans defense. He'd be better off finding his play and passing the ball.
Final 4 minutes now of the third quarter. Toofans with the 3-0 lead. Rudras looking for a way back in this game. More concern, I would have thought, Paul Van Ass is, after such a good start, they haven't as yet scored in the last 2 games.
Yeah, being a long tournament, it's important to keep getting better with each game. But with the Rudras, that just didn't seem to be happening. Looks like they've come up with the best game up front.
And Bulk again. Brings it into Albury in the midfield, back to Russell. Again, the Toofans' defence is shifting well, keeping their shape. That's come off Brand, but chance now for the Rudras to get forward. Trying to turn on the far side is Mamit. It's Bulk again. Villalonga. To Bulk, it was actually Albury before. Villalonga now skips past one. Villalonga out wide. Free hit goes the way of the Rudras. Is this the moment where they're going to create something? Pinged across goal. And it's a long corner. Off the goalkeeper into his own net. Dominic Dixon. Russell. It's wide to Devinder Valmiki, infield to Nilakanta Sharma. Looked to squeeze it through. Kosin saw the pass, anticipated it well. Down the line he goes, but there's a green card to Devinder Valmiki. So for the last minute and a half, Toofans down to 10. Ideal time for the Rudras to give themselves a lifeline. Albury. Lars Bulk, Waterborg goes back to Bulk, gets the return pass, throws it in the air now, out onto the right-hand side. It was Hardik out there, good defence again by Sumit. Hardik battling to try and get it back. Free hit taken quickly, and wanting the penalty corner, but ball has gone the way of the Toofans as we see Devinder Valmiki deep in thought.
Shielding the ball was a foul there. So the ball possession given to the Toofans.
Look at the pressure being applied here defensively, working really hard. The 2 strikers. Vortelbohr will carry it out. Albury feeds it to Cosins. Leaves it for Vortelbohr. Vortelbohr infield to Albury. Albury back to Vortelbohr. Great pass down the line again. Cosins has to go back to Vortelbohr. The Toofans defending well. Wide it goes again this time. Surinder Kumar back to Vortelbohr. Throws it to the air this time, but that's going to go straight down the throat of the Toofans player. Paul Van Ass said he didn't want too many aerial passes because you always turn it over. Well, they did then. But Dominic Dixon jogging into the huddle. Vikesh De Gea there. The Toofans at the moment have managed to keep their goal intact. Prashant just letting the one past him, which he'll be disappointed about. As we look at the stats, circle penetration's fairly even. Shots, though, dominated by the Toofans. And that's why the score is UP Rudras 0, Hyderabad Toofans 3. Well, the final quarter of match 16 about to get underway. The Rudras trailing the Hyderabad Toofans by 3-0. Is there a way back as the Toofans get us underway? Marco Casella makes a run forward. But the Toofans just playing it back.
Pasha Gadaman knows it's not over as yet. He was out with his whiteboard.
Well, there was a mistake, sorry. Running through the middle. Akashdeep is penalised for lifting the ball. Needs to be closed down. Vortelbohr tries to go around the outside and penalty corner. I don't think there can be too much argument. I thought that the Toofans player used his body to push Vortelbohr wide.
Yeah, no 2 ways about it. That is a penalty corner. Going right into his body, bringing him down. Penalty corner for the Rudras.
Nick Woods was looking as if butter wouldn't melt in his mouth, but I'm sure his mother would tell you he was guilty then. So second penalty corner, just the second in the match from the Rudras, and as I said, conceded the least penalty corners, the Toofans, so their defence has been really good. Kane Russell is at the first battery, Cossin's at the second. They go to Russell, it was a bobble, plays it forward again, and it's going to be a free hit, taken quickly. Rajinder gets it, plays it down the line, having to hurry, but he's done well, is Arshdeep. Arshdeep shimmies one way, then the other, into the circle, pass to the baseline, gets the ball back. Can he get a shot away? Tries to. Appeals for a penalty corner, but it's a free hit out. And now it's the Rudras who are counter-attacking. This is going to be end-to-end in this final 15 minutes.
Great work by Arshdeep.
Lovely pass again. Here they come through the middle. Brand feeds it forward. Maiko Kasea tumbles. It's a good save though by Mazzarello.
I thought he was way off his line, Mazzarello. I thought he came out a bit too early, but did well to keep it out.
Rajinder to Nilakanta. Brand back to Nilakanta Sharma. And I think the Toofans just trying to slow things down a little bit.
Mazzarello well positioned. It was eluding his left leg, but stretched it out and brought it out.
Kasea was on the reverse stick. He was falling as he played the shot. The defender was coming across. It was, everything was going against him. Good work down the left-hand side as we see the cards for tonight. 2 green ones each. Well, 1 green one each rather. 2 cards in the match. And 1 back again in the midfield. Comes to Maiko Kasea. Short pass to Talvinder. Talvinder runs towards trouble. Cossin steals it. Hardik pirouettes and then just gives a simple pass back to the defensive line. Riobata is one of those players in the back for the Rudras. He's, I think, had an impressive start to the Hero Hockey India lead.
I just think the Dragons have done exceedingly well to have midfield dominance. Neelkant Sharma has been like a rock in the defense and well in attack.
Vortelbo wins the penalty corner for his side. So
That's
the
a penalty corner
Rudras
for you.
with their 3rd penalty corner. Is this their moment?
Well worked on the baseline, a little bit of 1-2 between them, and off stick into the body, a penalty corner.
They go to Russell, it was a bobble, plays it forward again, and it's going to be a free hit, taken quickly. Rajinder gets it, plays it down the line, having to hurry, but he's done well, is Arshdeep. Arshdeep shimmies one way, then the other, into the circle, pass to the baseline, gets the ball back. Can he get a shot away? Tries to. Appeals for a penalty corner, but it's a free hit out. And now it's the Rudras who are counter-attacking. This is going to be end-to-end in this final 15 minutes. Corner this time. Tiwari is lining up at the first battery. Sam Ward at the second. They go to Sam Ward. He flicks hard, but it goes off the pad of Dominic Dixon.
Trying to go to the right of Dixon. Dixon reading that well, batting that away.
Well, it's all Rudras at the moment. Sudeep Chamaka trying to find a way again along the baseline from the left this time, but was denied. Vortelbo, he tries the left-hand side. He too is denied. Now it's Aubrey trying to find a way through, but he's penalised for shielding the ball with his stick. So 5.5 minutes remaining. The Toofans wanting to hang on. I'm sure they'd love another goal. This result will cancel out their negative goal difference, which they would be happy about that. Aubrey again now, just inside the Toofans half. Short pass from him, finds Lalit. Lalit bursting down the line, got away from Rajinder. Forced into the corner though, plays it down the line. Shilanan Lakra says thank you very much, plays it infield. Now Brand carries it up the middle. Two players going to his right, one to his left, and he found Arshdeep, who just lost the ball underneath his legs.
Just thought he had the option to play it early, but chose to hold on a wee bit too longer.
Nick Woods that time, or in fact it was Gonzalo Payat, got it under control and then just lost it for a second and had to hurry. So just calming things down. There's Talvinder on the far side. Sumit has managed to keep possession. Did very well. And now it's Talvinder. Talvinder releases the ball to Zach Wallace. Wallace into the circle, looks to play it back. Arshdeep was there, and so too was other support, but unfortunately it's good defence. It was just would not fall that time for Gorka. In the circle they go again, but this time over the baseline. Well, the Rudras did well.
Great fluent hockey from the Toofans, coming on the left flank and moving it to the right, but over the goal line.
Well, it looked like they must score, and then suddenly Rudra's stick just came in and broke it up in front of goal. Cutting infield now again is Tiwari. Jobanpreet put under pressure by Talvinder. Russell goes out wide onto the right-hand side. Down the line it goes. Rudra's running out of time. Just over 3 minutes left. Jobanpreet. It's been a great quarter for the Rudras, but no goal at the moment. Trying to drive through the gap once more was Gurjot. Can they find a consolation? I'm sure Dixon and Pasha Gadaman would just be wanting a clean sheet because they conceded some soft goals by their saying, not by us.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to concede soft goals, but they have been as tight as ever in defence today.
Wallace looking to deflect that one forward, but didn't find a teammate. Hardik trying to come forward now. Rajinder knew that hit his foot. Hardik plays on quickly. It's a good pass by him into the forward line. Into the circle was Akashdeep. Look at that, 3 players for the Toofans with their sticks flat on the ground, although I think we're going to have a referral from the Rudras.
And that's a video referral.
Claiming for a foot,
So
I
looking
think.
for a stick tackle inside the circle. They want a PC.
Yeah, I will check.
Thank you.
I think it's a stick tackle. We heard the umpire say there. Is this just a roll of the dice, or was there a stick tackle? To me, that looked clean.
Nothing at all. Clean, just with hope they've gone for the referral.
Jim, there is no clear reason to change your decision. Stay with your decision, and they lose their referral.
So the Rudras lose their referral. It was a great tackle by Devinder Valmiki, really.
Valmiki did well, and Sumit behind him, ensuring he didn't get it on his body or his foot. He was down on the floor, but did well.
2 minutes remaining as the Toofans look to record their first victory in the Hero Hockey India League 2024-2025. How important will it be? It will lift them off the bottom of the table. Kalinga did that the other day, and that will mean there'll be one team without a victory so far, and that will be the Delhi SG Pipers, the only team not to have a victory so far. Jacob Anderson. Valmiki goes on the overlap. Anderson fed it to him, but it took a deflection over the side. Rajinder, very casual with one hand on the stick. Sure the coach won't like that in the last minute of a game. Goes back to Gonzalo Payat. Nilakanta Sharma, one of my candidates for man of the match, although we don't have any say in that, but I think he was outstanding when they took control of this match. Devinder Valmiki. Down the line it goes. Rajinder, he's another candidate. He's had a busy night. Rajinder still going. Missed with the ball there. Into the circle. Shot on the turn. And obstruction.
Great skills shown by Rajinder on top of the striking circle, and they have referred something here.
again, I think this is just a roll of the dice.
There's no obstruction and wants a penalty corner.
Saying there's no obstruction and it should be a penalty corner. Question is, I think, whether Kane Russell was obstructed.
Not sure of the obstruction, but it seemed to have come off the foot.
It certainly hit Russell's foot and he's rubbing it to admit that it did. But I think it was whether Anderson was obstructing Russell and that's why he got hit. But look how high Anderson jumps. Both of them jumping pretty much at the same time.
I would refer it for the foot rather than the obstruction. But if they ask for obstruction, I don't see any obstruction in that.
I think Talvinder was saying there was. Here we
Cole, I
go.
have an advice for you. There is no such obstruction by the defender. The attacker, you may award a penalty corner and they keep their referee.
So good referral by Talvinder. The Toofans get their second penalty corner. He was saying there was no obstruction and they should have a penalty corner. And that is the outcome. 46 seconds remaining. The Toofans would love to put the cherry on top of the cake. If they can score now, that will be a good night at the office. Mazzarello will do all he can to keep them at bay. Gonzalo Payat comes forward. And are they going to try a slight variation? Kasea is there as well at this second battery. Nick Woods has also just dropped in behind the flickers, just out of shot. Goes to Payat, good save Mazzarello. Another penalty corner though for the
Hyderabad
Toofans.
That flick was traveling, but straight to Mazzarello. Just had to palm it down, but off the bounce, dangerous play.
Just wonder if Payat will go low this time. Oh, it's a poor injection. Comes square to Michael Kasea. He's avoided the challenge, goes back to Payat now. Payat on the reverse stick, takes a deflection, long corner.
Just a poor touch, first touch from Payat on the top of the striking circle.
Sumit will come wide now. Nilakanta Sharma, short pass to Devinder Valmiki. Into the corner. Talvinder running down the clock, 5 seconds remaining, out of play it goes. He looks up at the scoreboard and it is the first victory of the Hero Hockey India League for the Hyderabad Toofans, and they will be very happy about that. Maybe not that, but the fact that they've won.
Yeah, overall, I think a very, very organized and clinical game displayed by the Toofans. They were pretty much all over the Rudras. Rudras had a few chances, but could never make it count.
Well, their fans were flying the flags before the game started, and now I can see just down outside our commentary position, they are dancing and the flags are fluttering with glee in the night sky. Take a look at the stats: 20 circle penetrations, 7 shots and 3 goals. A good night for the Toofans. The final score, UP Rudras 0, Hyderabad Toofans 3.